Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be testing out a couple of new products, primarily the new Milani Conceal and Perfect Primer, as well as the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. So if that sounds like something you're interested in seeing, then keep on watching. Hope everyone is having a great week. I am going to be planning on doing approximately an 8 to 10 hour wear test using this foundation. And I've already done my skincare. I let it sit for about an hour before coming to film. That way I'm not having any pilling or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the new Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is their Blur Out Smoothing Primer. This is what it looks like. They just released this. I just got it in the mail yesterday. I like this because it comes with its own little like spatula right here. This is what it looks like when you open the product. Kind of a purpley. I don't really smell anything. So I'm going to scoop out a little bit. Ooh, that's very, very soft. This is what the product looks like right here. I didn't grab too much, but I guess we're going to find out. A very, very soft kind of jelly-ish type texture. May have grabbed a little too much. Feels really nice and lightweight on the skin though. There is no smell to it. Probably be helpful if I told y'all exactly what this did. Alright, this says, next level moisture and vanishing pores. It's not magic. It's Makeup Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. Instantly blurs and moisturizes while delivering a refreshing cooling sensation. The formula is improved with moisture locking micro powders that feels like a whipped souffle on the skin and creates a soft focus effect that blurs and diffuses the appearance of fine lines, pores, and imperfections. It also features a 3D hydrating complex designed to help smooth and soften dull texture and optimize the skin's natural hydration levels. And it retails for $15.99. So upon initial application, my skin does feel just ever so slightly tacky, but it does feel like smooth. Doesn't feel greasy, doesn't feel anything like that. I mean, my pores and my skin looks exactly how it always does, but we'll judge that after we put on the makeup. But I do really like this texture. Like, I love how kind of soft and smooth that it feels. So next, I'm going to go in to the Patrick Ta Hydrolux Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I think I got the right shade. And mine is in the shade 6 Neutral. Normally, I'm more of like a porcelain kind of ivory shade, but this should work for me. The peachy neutral, at least on the website, which is the shade after this, looked like it might have been a little bit too dark. So I would have rather gone with something a little bit lighter than something that is too dark. So this is supposed to be a lightweight and luminous serum foundation. It's supposed to have medium to buildable coverage. And it claims that it's going to boost hydration and blur imperfections. So we have 2 blurring products going on. So what it looks like, comes with a pump. Definitely a runny foundation. That shade should work for me. I did get a new IT Cosmetics brush, that foundation brush that I want to try. I'm very late to the game. I feel like I'm one of few people left in existence who has not yet tried one of their foundation brushes. So this is the KEX 10W brush right here. So it has kind of like a dome shape to the tip of it. It's very, very soft, so I'm excited to try this. Yeah, I think that's a good shade match for me. I have seen and heard that if you have very, very oily skin, this foundation is probably not for you. I have normal to oily skin. My forehead and my nose are going to be the oiliest place on my face, but so is about right here in the inner portion of my cheeks. So that is 1 coat, and so far it's maybe on the heavier end of light coverage. I can still see some of my redness right here. So on one initial application, for me, it's kind of on the almost to medium coverage. I am going to go in with just a little bit more foundation into my problem areas. But so far this doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel gross on my skin, and I don't mind having a dewy or luminous. I really like this brush so far. This is really nice. Now I can kind of see why people rave about these brushes. Alright, so that's the coverage that I'm going to stop with today. It is definitely a medium coverage. I think it looks really nice. Definitely a dewy finish already. So if you have extremely oily skin, I can attest this is probably not going to be for you, but if you have normal to dry skin, this would probably be a great foundation for you. And up close so far, it doesn't look like it's settling to any of the pores on my cheeks or my forehead. So now I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline concealer, and mine is in the shade 15 Fair. I didn't plan on going in with any cream products today, so I just went ahead and I just set my entire face slightly as well as my under eyes with the Glamlight Bacon Set Translucent Powder. So I do have a couple other new products that I would like to try. This came in with my Patrick Ta order. So I'm going to try the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush, and mine is in the shade Not Too Much. This is what it looks like. I don't know if I should have set my face first. That was probably a mistake, but if I remember correctly, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think he recommends going in with the powder first and the cream on top of it. So that's what I'm going to try. And Lord help me that this doesn't ruin my makeup. I really like that shade. So that's the powder down. I did forget to add my bronzer, so I'm going to do that real quick and then we'll come back and we'll do the cream blush. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and go into the cream blush, and I'm just going to stamp some of it right on top of the powder. Really hope this doesn't mess up my makeup, but surprisingly, that doesn't look cakey or gross at all. That looks really nice. Very nice. So the next thing that I'm going to try is also by Patrick Ta, and this is his Major Glow Cream and Powder Light Reflecting Highlighter Duo, and mine is in the shade My Love. I really wanted the pink one, but it was out of stock, so I went with this kind of icy white. It's really pretty, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the powder, and then we'll go in and we'll apply the cream. I'm just going to take my finger and just lightly dab some of this over my cheeks. Kind of dulled it down a little bit. I think I'm going to go back in with the powder. I'm probably using this wrong, so I apologize. Yeah, I'm going to go back in with some of the powder. Definitely going to keep trying to play with both of those. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. I'm going to finish off my eye look and my lips, and I will be right back. Alright guys, and this is the final look. My eyeshadow today, I just went in with the Gourmand Girls. This is our new Gourmandesses eyeshadow palette. I just recently picked this up. My eye look will be a separate video, which you will probably see before doing this one. My makeup is completely finished, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and start my wear test. It is currently about 1:30, 1:40. So I'm going to check in about 4 hours or so that you guys can see this, and then we'll do a final check-in at approximately 8 hours. So I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. Hey guys, just doing my 3.5 hour check-in. I'm ignoring this right here. My dog kind of scratched me a little bit earlier. But overall, I think that the foundation looks pretty nice. I am getting a little bit oily right through here, but I mean, that was to be expected. That's the oiliest part of my face. But for the most part, I think it looks really nice, even up close. It's not separating. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look gross. So far, I'm really liking how this foundation looks. And I'll check back in with you guys in about another 3 or 4 hours. Hey guys, so it is currently about 8:30 at night. I've had this foundation on for about 7 to 8 hours or so. And I'd say overall that it looks really good. I'm not really having any complaints about the way that this looks. My skin is just a little bit oily around like my T-zone here and my cheeks, and a little bit here on my chin. It's not separating anywhere. It's not looking cakey anywhere. So overall, I think that this foundation did a really great job, and I don't know if it's a combination of the new primer that I used on top of that, but for the most part, I'd say that my skin looks really nice 7 hours later. Definitely a somewhat dewy finish, but I really like how it looks. All right, guys, and that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel because I do upload between 3 to 5 times every single week, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.